I speak to you now from the depths of a dark unknown, grasping at sanity. To recount my tale is to confront horrors I struggle to accept, but the memory gnaws at me like a ravenous beast. It urges me to reveal the unspeakable truth. In those days, I had no home to call my own, no hearth to offer warmth, merely a scrap of shelter behind an abandoned factory on the edge of the county. There I lay as the sun sank each night, casting twisted shadows that stretched like claws across a forgotten earth. Yet it was the last time I felt peace, for on one particular night, the shadows did not recede into sleep's embrace. Instead, a flickering glow arose from the forest, a strange, unnatural light that pulsed and writhed as though alive. Curiosity overcame me, a decision I now curse with every fiber of my being, for as I ventured toward the source, a figure emerged from the trees, a thing defying all human understanding. Massive, an obscene shape that seemed to fluctuate, twisting like a nightmare-given flesh. Its eyes, searching but unblinking, it fastened upon me with an unnerving intensity, a gaze that stripped me of reason. In a blind terror, I fled, slipping through alleyways and diving behind walls, seeking refuge the only way I knew. Yet every hiding place proved futile. No matter where I sought sanctuary, it found me, each time examining me with foul interest. In despair, I armed myself with a piece of jagged metal, wielding it as though it might fatally wound. The sound, as I stabbed the creature with all the strength my trembling body could muster, echoed into silence. My pitiful attempt left no mark upon it. Then with ghastly arms it reached out, ensnaring me, lifting me from the ground. Paralysis gripped me, but soon burst into frenzy as it bore me into its vessel. Others of its kind waited, each bearing the same grotesque visage. Time lost meaning as I was taken away, dragged across an unfathomable gulf to their distant realm. They housed me within a cage of peculiar comfort, a place not of torment, but a grim parody of a pet's enclosure. Days bled into weeks as they tended to me, now a hollow shell. Despair overtook the festering core of my soul when, one day, they performed upon me a procedure. A formless terror I felt crawling through the recesses of my mind. When the ordeal ceased, I gazed upon them with new eyes. Gone were the grotesque forms, now large, gentle shapes like kittens. Absurdly adorable, with warm eyes that soothed horrific remnants splintered in my mind. I found myself drawn to them, curling beside them as it worked away at its little alien console, casting a glow that filled me with a strange comfort. But I know now as I say these words, that this kindness is not unique, for word has spread across their world of our novelty, and they have returned to Earth to gather more of us, charming little creatures to adorn their homes. We are no longer alone under the indifferent eyes of the cosmos, but our fates, dear listener, are no longer our own.